Hello, we are in Blizzard Arena in Los Angeles, California, and we are with one of the players that come to play in January for the finals of Hearthstone. So, hi and nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Anthony?
Yeah, Anthony.
And your nickname is Ant?
You got it.
Okay, Ant, tell us, how you prepare to compete in this kind of events?
It really is like for me personally, I try to go with things I'm comfortable with. It's not necessarily the best thing to go with all the time because you get a little predictable. But yeah, you have to like make sure you're comfortable with that. So if you want to play a certain lineup that you think is the best, but you're not familiar with the decks, then you have to play them a lot. Just like Orange says, like he plays 12 hours a day. Like it's kind of something like that.
I have an important question because I'm talking after this, and you're a pro player. So, what do you think that is best? Is better to play to be more aggro decks or more control decks, or what do you think that is the best idea to go to participate in a tournament and these kind of things?
I think if you want to start off in tournaments, you should probably go towards aggro decks just because they're a little bit more forgiving. You know, I mean, they're still hard to play. They're still, have some skill on there, but they're a little bit more forgiving. Like if you miss a couple damage or you miss, like you play the wrong thing, sometimes you can still, get enough damage you need to get them.
Okay.
With control decks, you kind of have to be comfortable with them. That's another thing, like I mentioned before with comfort. Like you see Jason, he's like pretty much a control player, and we've seen him, throughout more and more of these championships. And there's other, aggro players. Omega Zero says he's an aggro player. We've seen him a lot. So it's like a comfort thing as well.
What do you think that you can say to all the people that is watching you or watching this video in Mexico or in Argentina or in whatever of Latin America? What is your final advice to all these people like me or whatever other player that want to one day come here and compete with the pro players?
I mean, the best piece of advice is like have fun when you're playing. Like that'll always make your player experience better. So that's something that I do personally. Like I just try to have the most fun possible. I know there's people out there who they grind. They'll grind like Priest, even though they hate playing Priest. They'll grind it because they know it's the best deck, and that just doesn't do anything like good for your mental state, I guess.
Okay.
So you should try to have more fun, but definitely try to get more involved in communities like Twitch chats and like Reddit and that kind of stuff. And look for tournaments. Like I know I get a lot of questions like, oh, how do I find tournaments? But it's just like on the Hearthstone page. Like you go to like esports, like tournaments, and it's like where I could sign up or whatever. It's something like it's really easy to find, but it's still like people still struggle to find it. So yeah, definitely check that out. That's probably one big thing because you do want to get involved in tournaments if you want to get to one of the biggest tournaments, right?
Okay, but imagine that I think that the problem with Mexico is there are a lot of people that are very shy to go and participate. So if you are with one of these players, you'll say that it's necessary that these people go and play a tournament? Yeah,
it's definitely necessary, but I know like I started shy as well. So yeah, it's a lot more inviting than it kind of seems. Most people kind of accept newer players and kind of you can learn from other people and maybe spectate people you have on your friends list from these tournaments that you've played in the past. Like a lot of people that I know for years and years from Hearthstone, I just like started knowing them from when I played tournaments. So like now 3 years later, we're still here. They're all coming to Blizzard Arena to watch the tournament, and even though we're from different parts of the country, we all know each other and hang out now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's good to know like get that kind of stuff too, where you get some friends online just because you played in the tournament and maybe you beat them or they beat you and you guys learn together.
Okay, so you more or less are saying that if there are something that want to play Hearthstone in Mexico or in wherever in Latin America, only follow your dream or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Anthony or Ant.
Yeah.
And stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Anthony Treviño, or Ant in Hearthstone, y lo quiero saber, saludos a todos de México y Latinoamérica, y que sigan sus sueños, y te miro en Hearthstone.